State your name and nationality.
I'm Megan and I'm from Canada.
My name is Tina Mohin. I'm French and Brazilian.
Joshua Gakwaya, Randis.
Rwandese, okay. So that means that you're from Rwanda. Have you ever heard of Lgbt?
Yeah.
Can you enlighten us on it?
Well, it's the LGBT is like the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, and actually there's an A apparently for asexuals. And it's just kind of like a community for people who don't fit into the heterosexual bracket, and they feel that they all need to come together because they're kind of like outcasts in a way because they're not seen as normal, so they have a community for one another.
Do you know anybody that is struggling with gender identity?
Yes, I do. Several of my close friends. Not several. Okay. Let me not say several.
Okay.
A few of my friends are, yes.
What is your opinion of LGBT?
I feel as if it's a very controversial topic, but I feel like relating to people struggling in this area, it gives a different outlook on it. I think it's easy to just say, I disagree, or I find it wrong, but when someone close to you is struggling with that and you see that it's different. It gives you a fuzzy kind of idea of the whole situation. So I wouldn't know how to say if I disagree or agree with it.
Do you think that your religion, being Christian, you're a Christian, right?
Yes.
Like being Christian, do you think that it affects the way you view homosexuality?
Yeah, based on at least what I was raised, what I know what the Bible says is that men are meant to be with men and women are meant to be with women. So based on my religion, I know that it's not right and God does not approve of it. So.
Can you tell me of a time when you have witnessed persecution of homosexuality or LGBT take place in NCC, or have you ever heard of it in the news or wherever?
Yeah, I mean, in the school, it's nothing serious. I just see people who are I see people they're being really friendly with other guys and touchy and stuff like that, and I see that they're kind of being persecuted with that with harsh terms, and yeah. On the news and stuff, I see them getting killed and beaten, even sometimes from my country and countries around that area, because it's definitely not accepted there.
Yeah. Can you tell me of a time when you have witnessed persecution of LGBT, whether on the news or whether you've seen it live or something?
I've definitely seen around the school. I've definitely seen a lot of students that. Okay, well, around the school, I definitely see a lot of people that are very, very open about being very uncomfortable with the community and being very opposed to that kind of lifestyle and stuff. And so I've definitely seen that, and it's almost kind of like an anger and an aversion to it. It's not directly at one person, but I've definitely seen this not people not liking it at the school.
Do you believe that homosexuals should be persecuted?
No, because they're just people.
In my previous school, there was one of my friends actually he's not openly gay, but he's gay, and people would just keep on making fun of him, starting attacking him, trying to bully him and all that. And that's the point when I realized that this is not okay to just attack people like that. Okay, he has a attraction for a guy. Well, is that the reason why you're gonna start punching him in the corners, being okay, you're a faggot, so we're just gonna make you be miserable from beginning to end, and all those other type of things. That's the point when I realized that okay, yes, I don't it's not that I like gay people, but I don't want them to just all the time going through a crappy day because of the sexual preference.
You believe the statement, which is I was born this way, do you think that's correct? Do you believe that people are born homosexual or the environment they are in molds them towards being homosexual?
I definitely don't think people are born born that way. There have been various scientific studies trying to prove this concept of being born that way, but I don't think I believe in any of it. I think it has to do with a lot of socialization, definitely. Just one moment in time can determine your future, and I think it's just society, and everything molds you. Every social interaction you have molds you, and I think that's what ends up leading to it in the future.
To be honest, I feel people are not born homosexual. I feel like they're molded to be homosexuals by their society, and I say that because I feel like because God created us all, I feel like He didn't create some of us gay and some of us straight. I feel like He created all of us straight, and we just choose to be homosexual or not. And so I feel like sometimes people might not know it. If you're born from a really young age and the environment pushes you towards that, you might not even know that you're choosing it, and you might think that you're born with it. But from the studies and stuff like that I've heard that have happened in the past, nothing suggests that you're born with homosexuality.
That one I've always wondered about because I never really chose to like, because I never chose to like guys, I just like guys. And so I think, well, it must be the same for everybody else. I didn't make an active decision to choose that, it's just how I was. And so, is everyone like that? I don't know. I'm not really sure about that one. So, yeah.
Like what they call like the time and day that we're in now, compared to like in the 90s or something when homosexuality wasn't like we didn't indulge homosexuality or being a transgender, like how Caitlyn Jenner, transferred from Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn, and people are celebrating her as a hero and everything, or celebrating him as a hero. Do you believe that the environment like that we're in now, like it encourages children, like young kids, to become homosexual?
It's not encouraging them to become homosexuals. They say that they're encouraging them to be more free, but like I don't like it. Like I'm like, okay, well, no. That's my point of view of that. But that's again just my
The environment that we're in now has really encouraged that you can do whatever you want. And I don't know if that's good or not really, because while I agree that like you should be able to do what you want, that sometimes it might not just be the best decision. And that like maybe like kids are just deciding like too young. They might actually just like change their mind or something. So.
It's going to have a rise in the amount of like people that are socialized into it. Maybe it just a light bulb goes off in their head and they're like, oh, maybe that explains why I'm kind of attracted to males, or like kind of attracted to females. And I think that it may lead to just a false idea that you're gay or lesbian.
Thank you. In this present day, homosexuality is like being portrayed in Disney shows and child like movies and everything. Do you think this is right?
I feel like it's very wrong because no, I feel like you have the right to your opinion. Like if you believe that being homosexual is right, I feel like you're entitled to that. But I feel like you should not be encouraging children ideas, stuff like that. I feel like children, they need to grow up first and decide that for themselves. So by putting it on Disney and Nickelodeon and stuff like that, you're kind of like putting it in the children's minds, and and society shouldn't be like that. Children should grow up and make their own choices.
I don't think it's right. I don't think so. I think everyone just feels the need to include the LGBT community into these things because they feel as if they don't have space in the media. I don't think they need to portray that. I don't think they need to show that.